Hey y'all, it's your girl Symone and welcome back to my channel. So as y'all can see by the title, today is day 4 of a week of story times, and if y'all can see by the title, today is Summer Love Affair Part 2, the Hood Day. And I know y'all, it sounds like a movie, huh? Right? I don't know, but anyway, so if you haven't already seen part 1, the beginning, then you need to go ahead and go watch that. It's right there. Go watch it. And if you ain't seen days 1 through 3, you need to go watch those story times too. And what else I was gonna say, y'all, so I'm got the same outfit on from yesterday, and that's because to y'all is yesterday, and to me this is all the same day, because I'm pre-recording these 2 videos because I already know tomorrow I ain't gonna feel good, which is the day this video will drop. So anyway, and if you're a girl, you know why. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get straight into it. So y'all, before the Hood Day, me and Goofy was hanging out all the time. Like, when I say all the time, oh yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Okay, anyway, so before the Hood Day, me and Goofy was hanging out all the time. And when I say all the time, I mean all the time. Like, we was hanging out a lot. Like, at this point, Goofy was kind of being more consistent and, you know, just showing more, like, you know, wasn't on that weird ghosting shit on this time. So literally the day before the Hood Day, day before he even told me, and I didn't even know like his Hood Day was coming up. I know he have a Hood Day one day, shit, but I didn't know it was coming up that soon, like the next day. But anyway, so Goofy had hit me up, and it was the day before he hit me up. It was probably like 7, and he hit me up and he was just like, get dressed. No, he was like, yeah, what you doing? First he said, what you doing? And I'm like, at home bored. He was like, get dressed, we going to the movies. So I'm like, okay. Y'all, so I called my girl on the phone, my bitch, like, bitch, I'm going to the movies with Goofy. He just told me get your, you know, when you just so excited, especially when it's somebody you like and they applying pressure, it's like, okay then, you know. So I'm like getting ready. Next thing you know, like 5 minutes later, Goofy like, I'm outside, but take your time. What? So at this point, I'm just like, I'm annoyed because remember I told y'all that, and I was like, I was gonna explain later, but I realized I never explained to y'all. So come to find out, y'all, Goofy lived around the corner from me this whole time, and this whole time I'm just thinking like he would be close by my house and think about me and then just pull up, like, and call me, and then if I'm home, pull up. That's what I was thinking, like, okay, he be in the area. But no, well, yeah, he's in the area because he lives around the corner. Well, anyway, so yeah, so I'm just like, what the fuck? So anyway, so I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, he already outside, so I'm trying to like rush and stuff like that. But anyway, I still got kind of cute because y'all, I used to just be in the house, and if I be in the house bored, I just used to take pictures all the time. I'm trying to get back into that, but I used to just take so many pictures, so I wasn't looking crazy. I just really needed to find something to put on, and of course I wanted to just hop in the shower real quick. So he was just waiting outside. I ended up getting in the car, and I'm like, all right, what movie we going to? Clearly, I really didn't care. I couldn't care. We could have went to go see Ape Shit on the Moon. I could care less. But when you with somebody you like, your crush, you could care less. I don't give a fuck if we went to go fucking put our big toes inside of hot cement. I really didn't care what we was doing. So he like, some movies, I forgot. I think he said we was going to go to the South Bay or the Delama, one of them. So at this point, we was really just talking, and before we went, he wanted to go pick up some weed. Y'all, I be like kind of skeptical because some YouTube. Anyway, doesn't matter. So anyway, he was like, he wants to go pick some up or whatever. So we was driving towards that way, but by the whole time we driving, we just talking, vibing, you know, just talking about a whole bunch of shit. He venting about a whole bunch of shit, like his family life and shit. He's just really been opening up to me more. And tonight, on this night, he really was opening up to me more, just randomly. So, and I like to be that for people. Like, you know, some people feel like they can't talk, they can't open up to people. So if you feel comfortable to open up to me, I'm gonna let you vent, baby. Just tell me everything, you know. So I'm listening, I'm being that shoulder, you know. So we talking, we just talking and vibing. So we really didn't have no movie in mind that we was gonna go see anyway, and I just noticed the vibe. It was like, I would love to be in this dark theater with you, sir, but I could see right now you got some pain in your heart and you need to get it off your chest, and I'm here to listen because I'm gonna put my feelings aside right now, and I'm gonna let you talk to me. So I told him about a spot we could go to, and we could just chill, talk, you know, just whatever. And I mean, we could still catch a movie a little later. It was only like 7 o'clock anyway. So he like, all right. So we went to this little spot. I ain't gonna tell y'all my spot. It's a spot where you could overlook the city, and I ain't talking about that spot by the jungles up there. I think that's Baldwin Hills. Is that Baldwin Hills? Wherever, y'all know I'm talking about. Back, and I think it's a house there now. I don't know, I ain't been there in a minute, but y'all know that little empty spot where everybody used to go chill at. I ain't talking about that spot. I'm talking about a different spot, so I ain't gonna tell y'all because you ain't gonna take my spot. Anyway, that's really my woosah spot. So anyway, it's a spot where you could go, I go. some people be there. Anyway, it's overlook the city. And I ain't say what city, so anyway, yeah, so it's a nice little spot or whatever. So we there and he just like, oh, this is nice. I should never took him there because he probably took bitches to my spot. Anyway, so we there, we just talking, chilling, vibing, like we really having a whole heart to heart, y'all, to where I cried. And if you ever, I said it in one story time before, and I used to cry a lot. So if I cried back then, it wouldn't even really mean anything because I used to cry a lot. I don't cry like I used to, but I don't know why I used to cry every day. But anyway, to where it's like he wiping my tears and I'm just like, it was special, y'all. I'm just, this, y'all probably thinking like get to the hood day, but y'all gonna see why this part matters. You're gonna see. So it's just special, y'all. At this point, I'm in love. Like I feel like, oh my God, I could just already hear him tomorrow. He's gonna propose. He's gonna ask me to marry him. Like, just I knew it. Like I knew it. So he was like, you know what, I want you to come somewhere with me. So I'm thinking, oh my God, he wants to go to Dubai. Like, you know, I'm just in my head like, oh my God, he wants to we going somewhere on a romantic vacation. Y'all know where he asked me to go? He said, my hood day tomorrow and you should pull up. Oh, the hood day. Y'all, I'm just kidding. I was so excited. I like that ghetto shit. So I'm just like, oh God, the hood day. Ooh, throw that shit up, man. You know, so I'm happy. Like, it wasn't the vacation, but yeah, dude. So I'm just like, oh, your hood day? And he like, yeah, he like, it's gonna be a 2-part special. He didn't say 2-part special. I just said that because that's what it seemed like this story time. It's a 2-part special. More than 2. But anyway, so he like, yeah, it's gonna be 2 days in a row. So tomorrow's gonna be like the chill, fly shit, you know, cool. And he's like, and then the next day is gonna be the big function, you know, turn up, ratchet shit, you know, we do our shit. So I'm like, okay. So he like, yeah, so come through tomorrow. And if you ever been to a hood day, you know, like majority of hood days, you get the location the day of. So I'm like, okay, so I didn't ask him for location because I already know how that goes. It wasn't my first rodeo. So I'm like, all right, well, just give me the details, you know. He like, yeah, for sure, it's gonna be around like, I think he said 10. Let's say he said 10, it'll start. So he's like, yeah, tomorrow gonna be fly shit, you know, we gonna get fly, we gonna get cool, you know, we just gonna get this. Oh, I was gonna say what he said and I was not about, y'all would have probably, some people probably would have caught on to where he probably was from if I would have just said that. But anyway, so yeah, we gonna get fly. So I'm just like, okay. So I'm already texting my homegirl like, bitch, we are going to a hood day group chat. Send, y'all. So I told them, I'm like, hey, y'all. So they juice. They like, yeah, bitch, we going to the hood day. We are going to the hood day. So I'm like, yes, we are. Yes, we are. So anyway, so the next day come. My homegirls come. It's 2 of me. It's just me and 2 other of my homegirls at this time. And we out and about. We looking for fits, y'all. We went to the Fox Hills and we looking for stuff there. We went by the Slauson. We just looking for shit like to wear to this day. Because I'm like, he said fly shit. I know y'all probably thinking like, oh, nah. But y'all know that in the Slauson, they be having some cute little boutiques up in there or whatever the case. But y'all, so we trying to find something cute. Because I'm like, we got to have some heels. We got to have this. Because, you know, again, this ain't my first rodeo. But he's saying get dressed and fly shit. So this is, I'm thinking put some heels on. So y'all, mind y'all, let me just tell y'all too, I had texted him good morning that next day and he never replied. So the whole day going by and we looking for outfits and shit, and like I said, I ain't heard from him. He ain't reply. He wasn't there. He was like a father that tell you I'm gonna see you on Tuesday and Tuesday never come. He never replied. But the night's not over yet, y'all. So it's the whole day and I'm lying to my homegirls like, oh, I can't wait. Yep, he said, oh, we gonna have fun. Oh, it's gonna be this, y'all. Oh my God. And I'm lying like a motherfucker. This nigga ain't even replied to my text, but he's on Instagram though. But at this time, I only hit him once. I'm not about to blow nobody's phone up again, even though we are in love. Well, I'm not about to blow your phone up. So yeah, so I seen him on Instagram, whatever. He probably made like 2 posts or whatever. But yeah, I'm not about to blow you up. So what happened? Oh yeah, so the day go by. So finally when it started getting later and we all just ready and dressed and shit like that, when we was getting dressed, I'm telling him like, oh, I ain't heard from him, I ain't got the location yet. Like, I'm like, but whatever, we getting dressed, we got some shit, we still finna go out somewhere. I'm finna find us something to do. So they like, okay, dang, we really want to go to that, but yeah, whatever, it's fine. Because if you know me, whoever know me, whoever hung out with me, whoever used to hang out with me or whatever, they know Symone is gonna come through with the plots. I'm gonna come through with the plans, the last minute plans. We finna have a good time. I'm gonna find some friend of mine, somebody. We finna have a fun time. If it ain't a party at their house, we turning it the fuck up. So they was just like, all right, but you know, with me, it's a good time. All right, so yeah, so why I end up putting on Instagram, I put Hollywood Tonight with the looking eyes. Y'all, right when I put that post, wasn't up for like fucking a minute, like literally 1 minute, and guess who hit my phone? Goofy calls me and was just like, what you going to Hollywood tonight for? It really was like, hello, and it was like, what you going to Hollywood for? And I'm like, oh, because we getting dressed and, you know, we trying to find something to do. You never hit me back. So he like, oh no, don't take it like that, don't even do that, don't do that. I've been, you know, setting up and getting shit ready for tonight, you know, but I'm about to text you the location. Stay on the phone so you can let me know if you got it. So I'm like, all right. So he texts me location. I'm just to my friends like this, I'm silent. I'm like, bitch, we got the location, we're in there, like we going. So I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And he like, yeah, I'm up here now, like we were just setting up and shit like that. He was like, but yeah, you could come through whenever, like people coming through, it's cool. So I'm like, all right, mind y'all, we was already dressed. So we get in the car. I really don't even remember where this place was at. It was somewhere in LA. It was like a little like pool hall type place. It was like in a cut. It was cool. So we already dressed. We pull up. So when we pulled up, we see a lot of people outside like and going in. I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, let me tell him we here, because I'm not finna just walk up in that shit. It's not like this is a club. This is a hood day. You can't just walk in. Especially he said it's like this is a more private type thing. Like on this day, tomorrow was gonna be the big function, but tonight was really like an invite only type thing, and it was just like, you know, it wasn't no big thing. So we really can't just walk up in there and it's gonna be like, who the fuck invited you, like, you know. So I had hit him up. I'm like, we outside, we parked right here, like was parked like a little down on the street or whatever. So he like, all right, I'm finna come. So he started walking out and I'm getting nervous. I'm just like, so yeah. So I'm over here, I'm getting nervous, and I'm just like, oh my god, there go Goofy, he walking up. So my job, like I said, it was a lot of people outside. So I'm noticing it's a girl walking up with Goofy. So I'm just like, Goofy bitch. No, I'm just kidding. So, but it was a girl walking up with him. So they like, who's that girl? I'm like, I don't know. They like, what the fuck? But she looked it real mean. Like she looked it like she was finna, it was finna be some shit. So I'm just like, should take my heels off, y'all. So Goofy walking up to the car, and she walked up to the car, y'all. Why she opened up the door and she was like, hey y'all, hi, what's up? Okay, I'm Goofy homegirl, I'm lady blah blah blah. Y'all, that wasn't her real hood name, but whatever, you know. So she was like, I'm lady, you know, and she was just like, I'm Goofy homegirl, what's up, what's y'all name? Okay, y'all cute, look at y'all looking cute. Mind y'all, she was not dressed fly or anything, but I'm just like, he always like be dressed or whatever. So I'm just like, and mind you, the people we was seeing driving by, they wasn't in heels either. So at this part, I felt dumb. Usually when I go places with heels, I always have sandals on too, because just in case my feet get hurt, feet hurt, or we going to somewhere afterwards, like a taco truck or something, I could put my sandals on. Don't know why we didn't think to do that this time, y'all. We was just really only had heels. So we getting out the car looking like a damn fucking fool, y'all. I had on like these sheer leggings, and remember back then those tops where it was like crop tops but it was like a bow, y'all. I had on one of them. I had on some heels. The homegirl had on like a dress. Like we looked like we was going to the club, y'all, because he said it was a private type event, and y'all, and everybody was gonna be fly. Like he said that. So y'all, so we walking, she like, oh, okay. So he like, yeah, this the homegirl, like she's cool, da da da. And we like, oh, okay. So we walking, and she like, yeah, anybody fuck with y'all let them know y'all with me, I'ma let them know y'all with me. So we go inside or whatever, and it was nice, like inside of there. Him saying he had to set up, not sure what he had to set up, maybe it was dirty before, he had to help clean, I don't know, because it wasn't no decoration stuff. So we up in there or whatever, and it's cool. So he like, y'all want to drink? So we like, yeah. He like, all right. So he called like 2 of his homies over to come to meet to us, whatever, because it was me and 2 of my homegirls. So he called 2 of his homies over, and he's like, buy them a drink. And so they was just like, okay. That was it. And they went and bought them a drink and left, because one of them was like a older homie. So they just bought them a drink and walked off. Like they didn't have intentions on talking to them or nothing. They just was being I just bought them a drink. So we just chilling. He chilling with us. And like sometimes like one of his friends will come over there and talk to him and shit like that. But the whole time he just chilling with me. And I'm just feeling like, oh my God. These are my homegirls. Oh, snapping photos. And this is me. Yeah, like happy. And he just taking all the pictures. And I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? We hand in hand in the hood day. We snapping photos. Like we are a thing. You know? And y'all, back then, I don't know what was wrong with me, but I used to kind of talk to people and I never used to make things clear on what things was going on or what we were doing or where we was going with shit. So it would be a lot of confusion on, I don't know, like I would be, of course, catching feelings for these people, but it'll be like I never pushed the issue about being in a relationship or shit like that. So then when it be like shit that end up coming out, it'll be like, you know, I really can't be mad because I made it seem like we was just cool, we just having fun, like, you know. Anyway, anyway, so yeah, so we just chilling, hand in hand, like chilling. So next thing you know, everybody was cool in there. All the girls was cool, like all the girls from his hood was cool. I'm just like, okay, blood females is real cool, y'all, they real cool. Like everybody was cool, being cool. Like some females, they twerking, we over there twerking with them, dancing, videos, making snaps. Like we was having a good time. So it was these one girls that came in, it was like 3 of them. And they walked over there and she was like, what's up, Goofy? Like, what's up? Like she finna fight him. And I'm over there just smiling with my homegirls while he talking to her, not paying no mind. I'm not gonna say hi to her. Like, we ain't in your house. I ain't gotta speak to you. So, yeah, he just like, oh, what's up? And she was just like, okay, and walked away like that. So at this point, we kind of looked, because I'm trying to peep, like, who is that? Like, what's she doing all of that for? So he was just like, you good? Like looked at me because he could tell it was like, okay, what the fuck? So I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like, who is that? And he was just like, I'm gonna tell you later. I don't want to tell you right now and make shit awkward, but that ain't nobody I fuck with. I'm just letting you know that. And I was just like, okay. He's like, I don't fuck with nobody in here. Like, I wouldn't do that. You hear me? You hear me? Like, look at me in my eyes. I'm just like, yeah, I hear you. The fuck? I heard you. You ain't have to tell it to me. Like, say it in my eyes. Like, I heard you. So he like, yeah, nah, but it's some other shit. Like, but I'll tell you later. I just don't want to make it, you know, y'all having a good time. I don't want to ruin that. So I'm thinking like, who is this? His PO officer? She gonna arrest him afterwards because he ain't supposed to be here? Cause I think he was on house arrest. Now that I think about it, he was most definitely on house arrest. Don't know how he was outside, y'all, but y'all know house arrest niggas be doing shit and they be everywhere but home. But anyway, so I'm just like, okay, so the night goes by or whatever, and I would peep old girl, like when we go over there and be dancing with other people, I would peep her, like looking, like doing the most. Like her friends wasn't really doing too much, but she was, like, she would just look or whatever like that. And I was just like, okay, so let me remember, note to self, remember to ask what's up with her, just in case he try to act like he don't remember. So we left or whatever, and when we was leaving, he just like, okay, like walking us to the car, and he just like, yeah, so telling my homegirls like, yeah, tonight, because mind y'all, the homies that was in there, they was like older OGs and shit like that. Like, it was just like whatever. And his younger homies that was there the whole night, they just shooting dice and playing pool. Like, they was not even worried about nothing. But it's just, he was chilling with us the whole night. He didn't have to, again, because we was having fun. But yeah, so he was like, tomorrow now, the homies, y'all gonna meet y'all some homies. Y'all gonna meet y'all some blood niggas. Like, y'all ready? Y'all ready? Like, telling them, like, y'all finna get y'all some niggas. And they just like, we're ready. Like, yay. Like, we on a roller coaster. So I asked him, I'm like, again, so who was the old girl? So he like, okay, oh yeah, you remember that. He like, so remember the girl from that I told you that held me down in jail? I'm like, that was her? He like, no, that's her cousin. So I'm like, oh. He like, yeah, but it's cool. He was like, she just still kind of mad of the fact that we didn't really work things out and she felt like we should have. And I'm just like, do this nigga think he talking to Boo Boo the fool or Bobo the fool? Like, who Tommy the clown? I'm just kidding. Like, who do he think he talking to? Because who family member just finna be that mad? And like, bro. Okay, so I'm just like, oh, okay. But you know, I'm not gonna press the issue. Like, who wanna just ruin a time by being a good time by being mad? Only time I'm gonna do that, I'm just kidding. Let me stop. I ain't toxic. Sometimes maybe. Anyway. So yeah. So he like, all right, so y'all still coming tomorrow? So I'm thinking like, we got invited to part 2. Yo, we are a vibe, y'all. I am, however, but no shade to them, but I am a vibe. I'm just kidding. We all was a vibe. I was more of the vibe. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, yeah, so I'm like, oh, we get invited to part 2. But again, we don't know the address yet because we'll know day of. So he like, yeah, I'm going to let y'all know. It might be at this one spot in Inglewood. he wasn't from nowhere in Inglewood, but that's just where it was gonna probably be at. So he was like, it might be in this one spot in Inglewood, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna let you know. The homie's still trying to figure out, and I'll let you know tomorrow. So I'm like, okay. So we leave or whatever, and the next day we already had it figured out. So he like, tomorrow, remember the ratchet shit. So I'm like, all right, booty shorts and sneakers. So we all putting on our best twerk shorts and shit, and you know, comfortable shoes, because you know, hood days is tricky sometimes. You know, you never know what you might get into. You might have to fight, might have to run, you know, and you want to just be real well balanced on the dance floor when you fucking it up. You don't want to be tipping over, you know, so put some good shoes on. So we already had that figured out, y'all. This day we coming deep. We coming with more people because he said it's the big function. And I'm already feeling like, okay, if old girl cousin is there, like, I just feel like she gonna be on some weird shit. And I don't got time. Like, ain't nobody about to bully me, y'all. Police. So yeah, so we came deep, and this time I'm inviting more people. So it's the 2 homegirls that I was with. Tati came. Y'all know Tati. Tati came. Another homegirl came, and Toxic came. Y'all know Toxic. If you don't know Toxic, then you need to watch these other story times. Y'all need to catch up. But anyway, so Toxic came too. So anyway, so we came, we all looking cute or whatever, and Toxic doing the fucking most. I already told Toxic, I'm like, you don't gotta do too much, you know, it's like a ratchet, like party, whatever. Like, so he told us the location early. Like, when he found out, he told us early. So I'm like, okay, cool. He was like, but let me know when y'all get to the door, so I'm gonna pay for y'all to get in or whatever. So I'm telling him, like, you don't gotta do that. Like, I'm coming deep. Like, you ain't gotta pay for everybody. He like, no, it's cool. He's like, cause I owe the homie something anyway, so most likely y'all ain't even got to, like, I ain't even got to pay. This is just saying some shit. I don't even remember. So I'm just like, all right, whatever. So we parked far, because mind you, this shit was popping. Like, it was nowhere to fucking park. It was like a fucking house party. Like, that shit, it wasn't at no house. It was at a hall they rented out. But this motherfucking was like, the club of the year was like All-Star Weekend. Like, I've been to All-Star Weekend, and I went to All-Star Weekend in Atlanta this year, and that shit was like a club for that. Like it was lit. Like, y'all, it was fucking lit. So we walking up or whatever like that, and Toxic just like, oh my god, like, I want to have a good time. I hope it ain't gonna be no niggas just trying to be on me, like, tough. And I'm just like, bitch, what? We trying to have a good time. So the other homegirl, she was just like, we gonna have a good time. She was like, yesterday it was cool, like, everybody was just cool and vibing and shit like that. She's like, okay, cool, because I just want to have fun. Like, I just don't want no nigga to just be all on me, like, trying to be on me, because niggas just love to be on me. And it was just like, bitch, what are you even talking about? So we get to the front or whatever, and he get us in or whatever like that, and I'm introducing him to everybody, like, okay, you remember these two, this Tati, this this Toxic. And Toxic like, hi, I'm Toxic, hi. He just like, oh, what's up? Because when he meet everybody, he just like, what's up to everybody, general hey. And she over here like trying to give him a hug, bitch. So I'm just like, okay, yeah. So he like, just like, you know, like a look, like, no, not trying to be rude, but like, bitch, what is you doing? So he like, okay, y'all, okay. But how he talking, because even when I was like, I wasn't trying to do the most, but I used to let him make the first move, like, if you gonna hug me or whatever like that. But he didn't, so I was just like, okay. He really gave us all a general what's up, like. So he like, the bar's over there, the stage over here, the DJ over there, like this over there, it's a little upstairs area, it's another bar up there, another bar over in the back, bathroom over there. Like, he just telling us where everything at. Y'all, I wasn't expecting him to hang out with us the whole time like he did the other night. That's why I'm here with all my friends and not by myself, y'all. So I'm just like, okay, cool. So yeah, so he like, all right, well, yeah, if y'all need anything, just let me know. If anything happen, you know, call me, you got my number. Okay, y'all have a good time. All right, bye. You know, like, and I'm just like, okay. But he was acting weird, like, weird. So I'm just like, okay, the fuck? No hug, no high five, no elbow bump, nothing. He was just kind of being weird. Like, how he was talking to us is how he was talking to everybody. Like, he was the host and we were just, you know, like, okay, this is everything. Like, I'm just was like, okay. So we get us a drink or whatever, and we just drinking and we just having a good time. So Toxic was just like, I don't want to drink too much. She already had said that before we came in. So when we go in to get a drink, she gonna ask me like, can you buy me a drink and I'll pay you back? I thought you didn't want to drink. And then she was like, well, we could share a drink. No, we can't. If you ever been to like a hood day or club or shit like that, you know, they be janky with them drinks, with them little ass fucking cups, $13. And it be strong too sometimes, but it be like, bro, I'm gonna need a few cups. Like, so I'm just like, whatever. So I end up buying toxic drink. And it's like, bitch, you already got in here for free. Like, we didn't even know. I didn't know that he was gonna get us in there for free until we was like on the way. So it was like, bitch, you get on my nerves already. But no, it was, y'all, I know y'all probably thinking like, at this point I was kind of over toxic. This was kind of close to when we ended our friendship, like for good. So yeah, so it was just like annoying. So we just in there, she just doing the most, and she just like, oh my god, you see that nigga just staring at me? That's so annoying. Like, I want to just have a good time. Mind you, nobody is staring at you, and if they are, they probably want to dance. Like, bro, it's not, what is wrong with you? Like, what is your problem? Anyway, so we just on the dance floor, we dancing, we having a good time. So we end up seeing him again, Goofy, and I was finna say his name. So Goofy, we end up seeing him again, and he came by, he come up with this girl, whatever. So the girl he come up with is not a girl from the other night, not the homegirl, or not the cousin, or whatever. It was another girl, and she's gonna get a name. We're gonna call her Powder, and her name is Powder for obvious reasons. So she come over here, and she look cute, like, but she like smiling all up in his face. So I'm thinking like, is this his bitch? Like, what's up? Like, is he finna tell me like, hey Symone, this is my girl? Like, I'm just looking like, who is this? So they come over there, and he was just like, oh, okay, Symone, he was like, is it cool if she hang out with y'all? This Powder, like, she real cool or whatever. She the homegirl, you know, but she wasn't from their hood though. He like, she the homegirl. Is it cool if she like hang out with y'all, like, and have fun with y'all? And I was like, oh no, it's cool. Like, you know, when I realized it's not his bitch, so I'm like, yeah, it's cool. She can hang out with us. She cool. Y'all, in my mind, I'm thinking like, is they on some freaky deaky shit? Like, cause, but anyway, so I'm like, oh, to everybody, and then Toxic just cold shouldering her, like, and I'm just like, what's your problem? Like, you know. But anyway, so we having fun, we all just dancing and shit like that. We dancing. So it was like one part we all had to go to the bathroom, like, especially me, I'm the one that always gotta pee. And yeah, so we all had to go to the bathroom. We went to the bathroom, and by this time we going by the bar. So Powder, she like, oh, I want to get a drink, and she was just like, and I gotta do something anyway, like in the bathroom real quick. So y'all, you know, she gotta do what her name is. So she like, do y'all want to come? Do y'all want to join? So we like, nah, it's cool, boo. Like, it's cool for one. We don't even fucking know you. Like, I'm finna go. So anyway, so we went by the bar or whatever. And while we by the bar chilling or whatever, it was like you could tell a lot of people was leaving out, and we was like finna leave out anyway. So we by the bar, and she was just like, oh, y'all going to the park afterwards? And I'm like, huh? She was like, yeah, everybody going to the park. So I'm like, oh, I don't know, because mind y'all, like I said, Goofy wasn't really talking to me today. Like, wasn't really, and I wasn't really tripping either. It's his hood day, like, you know, be with your homeboys, have fun. So I'm like, oh, I don't know, like, I didn't hear nothing about that. So she like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna go. If y'all go, I'm gonna ride with y'all. Bitch, what? Who was your ride? How did you even get here? So I asked her that too. I'm like, how did you get here, and who'd you come with? And she was like, oh, like, the people I came with, like, they just annoying, but they gonna be at the park too. Like, she said they, she didn't say he, she, her, anybody. She said they. So we go outside, and we standing like by the wall or whatever, because we was taking pictures like by this wall. And next thing you know, this boy, he looking over there, and he looking mad as fuck. Like, he looking at us, he looking so fucking mad, and he was like drunk. Like, you could tell he was drunk. So he looking mad as fuck, and I'm just like, y'all notice him? Like, am I tripping, or is he looking at us like real mad? So she looked, and she just didn't say nothing. She just like shook her head and just kept back talking to us, like, about just, I forgot what the fuck we was even talking about, because we was all tipsy and shit. So he started walking towards us. I said, y'all, the madman is walking towards us. So I'm like, okay, let me call Goofy, because what the fuck? But I didn't call him though, I'm just thinking that. So he come over there, and he was just like, stupid ass bitch. But we like, hold the fuck up, who are you talking to? But he was looking directly at Powder when he said it, and he was like, I ain't even talking to y'all, my bad, I ain't even talking to y'all, I'm talking to her, I'm talking to this dumbass bitch. And the homegirl was like, you ain't gotta talk to her like that. And he was like, man, shut up, fuck that bitch is a bitch. Yo, what you mean? Yo, because like, we all just was kind of being like, you know, defending her. But when he said that bitch is a bitch, I lost my mind. I started dying laughing, y'all. Sometimes I laugh at the wrong time. I was trying not to laugh, but it's like, what? That bitch is a bitch? Like, you literally just said that. Like, why'd you just say it twice? So I'm laughing. I'm like, what the fuck? So next thing you know, she just like standing there, and my homegirl was like, can you go over there? Like, with all of that, like, no. Like, we like, yeah. So he like, nah, fuck that bitch, stupid ass bitch with your dumb ass fucking bitch. Like, he just was talking to her. She just not saying shit. So I was just like, Powder, do you know him? Like, what's going on? And she was just like, girl, don't even worry about it. Like, girl, bitch, what do you mean don't worry about it? And then next thing you know, Goofy start walking in. So he like, what? Hey, what's going on? He like, they with me. And he was like, oh, okay, no, I ain't saying nothing to them. I'm just saying something about the stupid ass bitch they with. And he was like, man, come on, bro. And he was like, man, fuck her. That hoe is a hoe. I just start laughing again. To where when I'm laughing, my homegirl laughs and she's like, Symone. And I'm just like, my bad. To where we all laughing except Powder. She just standing there still. And I'm just like laughing because I'm just like, why do he keep saying that twice? Like, that hoe is a hoe. That bitch is a bitch. Like, you just said that. So I'm just like trying to laugh, and he like, oh, like, and then he laughed. He like, man, the homie is crazy. He crazy. He like, they just a mess. And I was like, oh, they like she like, what's up with her? Because she ended up like moving over to the side anyway to talk on the phone, but he still was like kind of following her, calling her dumb bitches and shit, and she wasn't really saying nothing to him. So he's like, oh yeah, that's her boyfriend. They crazy. And I'm like, oh, okay. That explains why he's cussing her out, I guess. So he was like, yeah, we all finna go to the hood park afterwards. Y'all coming? And I'm like, okay, cool. Y'all, mind you, probably it's like 2 in the morning. Why are we finna go to a hood park at 2 in the morning to all kick it? Don't make no sense, right? That was a dumb move, but hey, it ended up being a cool vibe, but that was dumb. So anyway, so we all go to the hood park. She come with us, and her boyfriend, that nigga's a nigga, you know him? He ended up riding with Goofy and them, and I'm just thinking like, damn, sorry. I'm like, damn, why did they take him home? Like, so we ride and we end up going to the park or whatever, y'all. When we at the hood park, who's back all on me, Goofy all on me, because when we got out the car and because I text him like, we here, and he was like, oh, pull up right here in the parking lot, this where we all at. And he's like, and get out. So when we getting out the car, it's like niggas like, oh, okay, who is this trying to talk to like all of us? And here go Toxic. Oh my god. And we was just like, bro, they're trying to talk to all of us. You make it seem like all these niggas ran over here to you was like, Queen, what is going, Queen, we need you, no, pick me. Like, bitch, it's just like people being cool. What the fuck wrong with her? So everybody just cool, just vibing, whatever. And here go Powder. She was just like, y'all, if you want to find something else for us to do afterwards, like if you can't find it, then I could find us like after hours. And it's like, girl, you're not coming with us. Like, the fuck? Like, I've been there, done that with the Vegas trip. If y'all ain't seen that, go see that. But anyway, it's like, you're not coming with us. You're not. You rode with us here because of your ride, your boyfriend is here. But yeah, so we at the park, y'all. Goofy all up on me. Goofy all on me. Like, this my bitch. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't say this my bitch. But he just like, y'all, she with me and all this other shit, y'all. I'm on Snapchat because I was just making like little snaps of my homegirl, not showing where we was at and shit like that, because yeah, because like I said, if y'all know, Crazy was in jail at this time, and yeah, I had people watching me. Even though we wasn't together, but still. So at this time, y'all, I'm on Snap. This boy takes my phone and he's on Snap like, yeah, we at the hood park right now. Hood day just went up, blood. We having a good time. This, that. We at the park with it. Pull the fuck up. Like, he drunk, just saying crazy shit and posted to my Snap. When he took my phone and did this, I'm not finna snatch the phone back. Like, I ain't got nothing in my phone, and I ain't got nothing to hide, and we not together. So, y'all, so he did all of that and posted on my Snap, and I'm just like, yo. So y'all already know that is gonna spill into another story time when I do part 3. Don't know what I'm gonna name that yet, but when I do part 3, because y'all, guess who seen that and was screenshotting away? Screenshot. Bimbo and all her friends was screenshotting that shit. I was like, yo, I already know it's gonna be some shit, y'all, but it is what it is, y'all. So anyway, we had a good time at the park or whatever, but Powder, she kept trying to leave us and shit like that, but we had already told her like, no. And he was just like, yeah, she a little bit crazy or whatever. He was like, but that nigga was gonna beat her ass up in there, so that's why I asked if she could just hang out with y'all, because she be trying him. And I'm just like, she literally didn't say nothing to him when he was just cussing her out, and he was still just cussing her out in the corner like, because I hate that stupid ass bitch, like, you know. But this time they kind of was arguing, and I'm just like, and nobody's paying them no mind. It'll be me and my homegirls would look over like, and nobody they acting like they don't hear him screaming at her, and she just like, fuck you, and he like, shut up, you bitch, you stupid ass girl. And I'm just thinking like, woo. And I thought I had it bad. But yeah, so the hood day, that it was lit, it was cool, it was a cool little situation or whatever like that. Y'all, toxic, she did get on my nerves though, because she was doing the most. When I say she was doing the most, like when we was at the park or whatever, she was just trying to be on Goofy too much, and she was just like, oh, he's cute, like Goofy is cute as fuck, like, and to where I was just like, and mind you, when I say I was over it, because I'm gonna do more story times about toxic, and y'all see why. Like, our friendship really was just starting to die, and at this point it was just like, bitch, what? And remember I said she had ended up fucking my nigga. Was it Goofy? Was it someone else? You'll find out when that story time comes. But anyway, like I was saying, it was just annoying. It was just irritating, because it was like, she do weird shit like that, but it's like, bitch, don't play with me and my fucking summer love affair, because it ain't the one. It ain't even that I'm gonna fight over a nigga, but it's the fact that it's like, bro, you're disrespecting me. Like, you being weird as fuck. Like, why are you trying to be up in my nigga face, like, doing the most? Like, she really was doing the most, like, doing the fucking most. When I say doing the most, like, they was playing music, and they just loud, and we all just chilling, vibing and shit. She want to try to bend over and twerk in front of niggas, mine to be exact. And it would be just like, bitch, you doing exactly too much. Like, when me and him would duck off, like, and we just chilling or talking, we just in each other's face or hugged up, she over there like, yeah, so where all the blood niggas? Mind you, they're here. Sorry, but they're here, okay? Let me stop yelling. My neighbor's probably like, bitch, shut up, it's 1 in the morning. But anyway, so yeah, that's the end of this story time, y'all. My camera done cut off like 3 times, and I just kept getting irritated, but I'm so dedicated that I kept coming back. So yeah, that's the end of this story about Summer Love Affair Part 2, the hood day, y'all. It was just crazy, because it's more that happened like with powder and shit like that, but I couldn't really remember everything. I did remember everything, I'm not even gonna lie. I was recording shit, and my camera kept cutting off, and it's about to cut off right now. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.